15th of October 2019. Manu Kumar Jain, the MD of Xiaomi India, walks on stage and unveils the Redmi Note 8. It was an astounding phone. It gave all these specs under rupees 10,000, or to be more precise, rupees 9,999. It went on to be among the most selling Xiaomi phone ever. According to Counterpoint Research, it was the most selling phone in the last quarter of 2019 as well as the first quarter of 2020. So it was a very popular phone. It sold upwards of 25 million units, with some reports even saying 30 million units. That is a lot of units sold. Fast forward to this month, and Xiaomi surprises everyone by saying that they are planning on launching a 2021 version of the Redmi Note 8. I will admit I didn't see the point of the 2021 Redmi Note 8 at first, but after giving it some thought, I think it makes sense. Some sense. I am Devdattan and you are watching Tech Aisle, and here are my 5 reasons why I think the Redmi Note 8 should exist or could exist, whatever you want to call it. $25 to 30 million units of the Redmi Note 8 has been sold globally. So that is 25 million people who have used the phone. That is a lot of people, roughly the population of Haryana. The Redmi Note 8 was a very good phone. So let's assume 95% of the people had a very good experience with the phone. The remaining 5%, let's assume they received faulty units. Just assume they received faulty units. So the 95% of the people are happy with Xiaomi, and they'll be happy to use their next phone as a Xiaomi phone. So that is 23 million potential buyers for the Redmi Note 8 2021. That is a lot of people. So using the moniker Redmi Note 8, they can get many people interested who either bought the original or were interested in buying the original but couldn't buy, maybe due to flash sales. That is a legit reason. This isn't necessarily wrong. Many companies have done it, like Motorola has done with their Razr, and then Nokia has also revived some of their classic phones. So it is quite a common practice. You know what else is common practice? Hitting the like button if you like this video. So while we are on the topic of people already using the Redmi Note 8, maybe it's time for an upgrade for them. So the average person uses their phone for 2.5 to 3 years before upgrading it. And you know how long it has been since the launch of the Redmi Note 8, the original one? That's right, 2 years. And by the time it is ready for launch, many people would be ready to upgrade their existing Redmi Note 8. Not having to adopt to a new form factor or a new design or a new screen size will be a crucial factor for many, and for them the Redmi Note 8 2021 makes perfect sense. Since it will have the same exterior or the same case, meaning it will have the same display size, it will have the same design, users wouldn't have to change anything. And when I mean anything, I mean it. The existing users don't need to buy a separate case or a separate screen protector, because if they had one for the Redmi Note 8, the original one, then it is going to be a fit for the Redmi Note 8 2021, since the 2021 version is going to use the same exterior. They would also be fine if Redmi doesn't give a charger in the box, but Redmi is not going to take it away anyway. And in case you are interested in the rumored specs of the Redmi Note 8 2021, then you might want to pause and read this real quick. The original Redmi Note 8 was powered by the Snapdragon 665. It was a very decent chip for the price, and it also a very popular one. It ran the Mi A3, the Xperia 10 Mark II, the Realme 5 and the 5S. It was a decent chip for the price for mild and usual tasks. My sister has been using the Redmi Note 8 for over a year now, the original one of course, and she hasn't run into any major problems. But one sort of issue is that you can get much better Mediatek chips if you want a better game performance. And that is what Redmi is trying to offer with the Redmi Note 8 2021, which is confirmed to be running on the Mediatek Helio G85. The G85 is also a quite popular chip. It ran the Note 1, the Redmi Note 9 and the Realme Narzo 30A. Developers usually prefer Snapdragon chips over Mediatek chips for optimization, but since the G85 was quite a popular chip, optimization wouldn't be something to worry about. This was my first thought on hearing the news. The Redmi Note 8 2021 could have a very good selling price, a very aggressive and also an attractive price. The reason I'm saying that is because Redmi doesn't need to spend much, maybe not even a single rupee on the design of the phone, because it will be using the same one as that of the original Redmi Note 8. Chances are they might have a couple of hundred units lying around of the original Redmi Note 8. Redmi Note 8 2021 also doesn't need to spend money on research and development of the design, so it could come with a very aggressive price. At first I thought that maybe it might be cheaper than the original, but then they're going to add a 120Hz panel, a G85 and also slightly faster charging, so that is definitely going to increase the price. But I believe the price is going to be a very attractive one. After all, it's Xiaomi. They're going to nail the pricing at the expense of subpar software. This is kind of related to the first point of the sentiment of the Redmi Note 8, but I felt this point deserved a separate point. So here you go. Which would generate more hype for Redmi? Redmi reportedly working on a 2021 version of the Redmi Note 8, or Redmi is reportedly working on another budget phone. Clearly the first one is more attractive and it has the potential to create more hype. The first one is going to get more people interested in the product and thereby create more hype for the Redmi Note 8 2021, which is ultimately what Redmi wants. This is one smooth way of creating hype, and Redmi knows that. They have been revealing things one by one on their Twitter handle. The first day they revealed the name of the phone, and the second day they revealed the design of the display, and the third day they revealed the J85. They are really building up the hype. So if you are an original Redmi Note 8 user but you don't have any plans to upgrade to the 2021 version, just remember that Redmi can force you to upgrade by rolling out an update to your phone which can potentially destroy the Redmi Note 8. Xiaomi has bricked phones earlier through an update. Whether that is intentional or accidental, that is completely another debate. As I was editing the video, Redmi just unveiled the whole phone, the whole specs and the whole price of it. So it starts at rupees 12,000 when converted, which is okay, but I was expecting a lot more from Redmi. And so there's no 120Hz panel, and there is also no slightly faster charging. It's still 60Hz and it is still 18 watt, which is okay, which is decent, but I was expecting a lot more. So at this price point, I feel the Redmi Note 10 might be a better option, a better all-round option for the common man, and it has the AMOLED, the beautiful AMOLED screen. So I feel the Redmi Note 10 might be a better option at this price range. So yeah, nothing special about the Redmi Note 8 2021. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you saw, then definitely consider subscribing and ringing that bell icon. It's free, I can change your mind whenever you want. That is it for today. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Redmi Note 8, the original one, has been sold Mediatek chips for the price. Get out.